I have to do the...
I'm gonna play the theme song.
Right from the start, let you play your part.
This is what I need. They need to make a real
Tell me, where is the justice? If there's any justice. Tell me, where is the justice?
The one plot hole in this show is Light Yagami.
Absolutely.
It is the existence of Light Yagami.
He is a paradox. There's no way he's popular.
This person doesn't exist.
He's always alone. He's eating alone. He never hangs out with anyone.
Justin Bieber ass. Here we go. And then I'll connect this to this. God damn. Oh my god, it feels like we're in the fucking 90s with all these chords. Jesus. Okay. My guns are on display.
Love that for you. Hi.
Hello. It's season. Oh
yeah.
Okay.
We forgot all about
Yeah,
this.
we're literally so rusty in this moment. It's been like 2 months. I will play my craft on the table.
Okay. Season 2, episode 1, second take, Death Note.
Ugly ass.
Okay.
Glockenspiel ass.
Should we start with what we did during the break?
Yeah. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy 2023.
2023. You know what pisses people off?
What?
Like first week of work, people are like, I saw people being like, it's not even New. I'm sorry, it's so late to say Happy New Year's, but happy. I'm like, if I'm seeing you for the first time, then it's a new year and be happy.
People get mad over stupid shit because they don't have anything else to do. Unless someone who told you that I like.
No.
Okay, good.
One of the like 7 people on the earth. Yes, how was your break? How was your holiday?
It was good. I was in Jersey for most of December, so I took a break from New York. And then I got a free trip to Puerto Rico for New Year's. I went with my girlfriend, and it was just really cute.
Hold on. Okay. It was real fucking cute. And on my socials.
And January has just been a turn.
Yeah, how was January?
I don't understand how we're still in January, to be honest. I'm just like highly anticipating like my birthday weekend. So like I'm just like, I can't believe it's not February yet.
We'll have a P.O. box, send gifts.
Oh, we should open this P.O. box.
We literally had a P.O. box.
Or ask any PR manager.
Yeah. Just find
if you
our
know any of them.
Or just find our work emails.
They'll have all our emails.
And we'll let you know. Send it.
Oh yeah. Don't.
No, we're gonna cut that out.
Let's not.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
How about you? What did you do this break?
I went full hermit. I went back to California. I was done with this fucking city.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and then I just like hung out with my 60-plus-year-old parents.
Nice.
Slept a lot, ate a lot, saved so much money.
Oh, good.
That I've just been spending on food.
Right.
Bitch, I got that large bowl of pho last night. I was living,
nice.
finishing the last 2 episodes.
I ordered a
God.
pizza.
Bitch, can we just get started?
Yeah, because I don't know what else to talk about. And like, I just want to talk about Death Note. Okay. Why are we doing Death Note? How did you first hear about Death Note?
You tell us why we're doing Death Note, bitch.
Okay, well.
Ask this whore.
Well, no, because you started it.
How did I start it?
You started it. You watched it first.
I know, but I wasn't trying to make this our first episode.
No.
There's a reason for this.
I was Okay, so Alexandra watched it last summer.
You can see in our first episode, I was like, should I bring Light to the dinner? I feel like I can change.
How do I low-key want to meet Light Yagami?
Why would you want to
Light Yagami.
Why would you want to do that? You could change it. A la Ison.
Yes. Sophia was unaware of what I meant by that. Like, or how the true weight of that sentiment. They had you had like a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have heard about Death Note. One of my best guy friends in like middle school, high school was obsessed with it. He had like a Death Note hoodie and he had like a Death Note notebook thing.
You had a Death Note guy and a One Piece guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I just remember him like being obsessed with it. And so then I tried to watch it and I thought I had like gotten to like half of the show. Mm-hmm. I had not.
Probably 1/4, 1/8.
Yeah, I remember stopping when Misa was introduced, and so like that's not half of the show.
That
like,
is probably 1/3.
I didn't anticipate just how long Death Note was. It's
long. Edging.
It is
Death
edging.
Note is just edging because the ending continue.
No, absolutely.
It literally, because when you get to that ending, it's like just enough.
Yes, it is.
Also, because the fact that it didn't end at 40 episodes, what the fuck?
That's fucked up. Oh my God. They could have had some filler episodes. You know, this is my pitch for how it could have been to 40.
They should have.
We needed more time with L and Light handcuffed together. There needed to be more episodes there. Just give me like some filler. Just have them like hang out.
No one went to the bathroom once in this whole show except
Not
for
once.
Misa.
No one
switched.
ate.
No,
except for L.
I mean L ate. Near 8.
He really did it.
Yeah.
But Alexandra watched it and I was like, maybe I'll watch it. Like, we'll see. We'll probably do it. And then over my break, that's what I've been doing. Watching and obsessing over Death Note.
When you wish you had a minute more.
They sing it like Brits do for real.
These cosplayers that I am obsessed with currently, their YouTube channel is Weeb Chapel.
Shout out.
And then Instagram.
Which I'm wearing my... Oh, you can't even see the devil shirt.
Oh, you
Oh my god.
okay. Also, Ven.cos on Instagram and TikTok. And then Svati on Instagram and TikTok. There are a couple, and they cosplay a lot of like Death Note stuff. And so they do a lot of like skits and stuff with them. And I just wanted to understand. I just wanted to be in it. So I watched it and I'm obsessed.
They're fucking not going into this enough. Okay, this bitch is not just obsessed. This bitch is obsessed with Twice. They're obsessed with K-pop. This bitch is like hyper fixated on Death Note. I've been forced to like listen to this. And then I went down the store.
Oh yes, the Death Note
I wrote
musical.
it in the book. Light looked. I was shook. Death Note ass musical. Where listening to it at work, listening to it in my apartment.
Did Matsuda get a solo?
No.
Did they even write him in?
No.
Bitch! Y'all want to ask about where the justice is and you don't even write in my man? Y'all can go to hell, bitch. Y'all can go to nothingness.
Who is y'all?
This is an institution and it's fucking racist.
And then also like watching Elle and like canoodle each other on TikTok and also in fanfictions and crying at fanfictions and eat, living, breathing Death Note.
Yes. I watched the show and then I was like, this makes me more angry than anything I've seen in my life. I don't know if I like this. And then I just kept going because I needed Elle to lose. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah,
how dare
that was me last week.
Light to lose. And I just...
Loser.
I discovered the Death Note musical, which I knew was a thing from 2020. But I didn't like listen to it properly. And like I listened. And they make Light a little bit more likable because that's what they do.
No bitch can be singing like and not like come off have a little more empathy.
Yeah. So they made Light a little bit more sympathetic, which I enjoy. And yeah, it's my current hyperfixation. The last one was, as you saw, My Hero Academia, and that lasted almost 2 years. And now I'm here with another one, and let's see how long this one lasts.
It's leveled out.
I don't know, guys. I'm running out of things to buy, and that's how my hyperfixation stays alive. Other than fanfics, obviously, like fanfic, I'm eating well, but someone make an L plushie and make him cute, and I'll buy it.
Bitch, okay.
They're all so ugly. Well, most of them are so ugly.
You want to talk about a lack of representation? My man Matsuda is the most overlooked. Y'all want to talk about fucking justice? Where is the justice, bitch? For Matsuda, okay? That is my man, my number one himbo.
Wow.
The number one, bitch. Fuck your little barefoot Contessa. Fuck your little illuminating light bulb. It's all about Matsuda, okay? My man.
Oh my god.
So yes, I watched Death Note over the summer. Like August, right when we started the podcast, it like didn't affect me that badly in the summer. I was kind of just like, whoa, gaggy. And then like
in the most like neutral voice.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then rewatched it for this episode, and then rewatched like the specific episodes that we're doing today. What episodes are we doing today?
So we are doing a collection. So we're going to be talking about the entire show. We're doing the first 2 episodes, which are Essential 10. And I wanted to do 10 because they play tennis, and I love that. Episode 18, 19, 20, and then 24, 25, 27, 29, 36, and 37.
And the whole series is 37 episodes.
Yes, and the whole series is 37 episodes. Which, is that more than you thought? Because it was more than I thought.
It's like when you hit 20, and then I'm like, wait, is this wrapping up soon?
And it's also like the way that it's like, it's one season. I feel like if they would have cut it in 2 seasons.
Yeah, they could have.
Yeah, they could have, you know.
But but I think that's why it's like a good anime to recommend to non-anime people, because it's just like a one thing. Like, just go.
It really does end.
That bitch ends.
And then it ended.
That shit ends.
Oh, also, I want to talk about some spin-off of Death Note shit. Okay. There's this novel that a lot of like, it's called LA Murder Case, and it's the one that L worked on with Naomi back in LA. They mention it in like one line. Yeah, so the book goes into the murder case, and in that book you find out about A and B, which are like the other kids that were like supposed to be L or whatever, like the successors to L. One of them committed suicide, and then the other was insane and like murdered people. His name was Beyond Birthday.
I thought we were about to say Beyonce. I was about to be like, bitch.
Beyond Birthday. That's his name.
What?
That's his name.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what are the ethics of Watari?
Good point.
Honestly, because the security people said grooming, and I was like, honestly,
I know they really did say that.
Grooming. Okay, episodes 1 and 2.
Yes.
First note.
So, first note, legendary intro.
What is it? How does the first one?
Yeah, I think so. I always hear that. Like, I don't know. It's just like one of those intros that's just like a classic. I don't even remember what it is now. I think the second one is stuck in my brain.
These are the days.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
There we go. It was there somewhere.
It was there.
My first note is who is the blue-haired bitch in the intro, which Misa, because I forgot that all the shadow work and how they're different colors at different times.
Isn't that interesting that Misa and L are the same colors?
And you know Matsuda's color?
Yellow.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Kind-hearted, pure-hearted.
It shows up in
neutral.
Hufflepuff.
Okay, so we start off with our anti-hero.
Yes,
Is
our
he an
protagonist.
anti-hero? Right?
Absolutely. Well,
They need to teach. They need to show this in
antagonist,
English classes.
if you ask me.
Who's the protagonist?
Oh, then he died.
And then, yeah. So main character.
Main character. Yeah.
We have our main character, like Yagami, a high school student, very like the plain normal guy, except he's like a genius. They're like going
so
over,
popular, or so
So-
he says.
if, the one plot hole in this show
Yes,
is Light Yagami.
absolutely.
It is the existence of Light Yagami.
He is a paradox. There's no way he's popular.
This person doesn't exist.
He's always alone. He's eating alone. He never hangs out with anyone.
Justin
And then
Bieber ass.
in that one episode where he's meeting with Misa,
Mm-hmm.
like in the thing, he goes to with Matsuda, and he's just like, I brought these friends, and it's like a group of 7 people. He obviously like paid money for them to be there. How did? What?
He's literally just nepo babying. He's like, yeah, my dad's the police chief. Come with me or get locked up.
It's just like, I just don't understand. This man is not popular. He
Yeah.
is antisocial.
Basic as fuck. He super smart, like the number 1 in his class, good at sports. So like, if I guess it's not like America where like we like dumb, stupid, hot people. You know, maybe there's a little more integrity in their beauty standards or whatever kind of standards.
He's
but
like
yeah.
perfection.
Perfection.
Yeah.
And he's like perfectly normal, like perfectly moral. He like goes outside after school's over and finds a book that says, a black notebook that says Death Note on it, and gets to work.
He gets to work. He reads the note, and obviously it's so like, it says the name that is written in this notebook will die. And he's like, oh my god, this is a prank. That's so funny. So he is like, oh, maybe I should try it just to see, you know,
just like a little like, oh, I'm so random.
know?
So
What
quirky.
could go wrong? Well, it does go wrong because then the guy dies. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe I killed someone. And that's the last time you'll see him.
That
freak
is the
out.
last any bit of remorse you will
Yeah.
ever see.
That is the first and the last time.
on Light Yagami's face.
Yes, and then he does the way that he like makes sense of it in his brain is just like, oh, you know, I'll sacrifice my sanity in order to get this new world happen, like to have like innocent people, whatever that means, be free, and to have like criminals die. Like he'll sacrifice his mental well-being. So noble of him, to be honest.
Do you think he really thought that, or do you think he thought he would get away with it? I think he thought he'd get away with it. I think he thought he did think I'm the only one who could do this. With my
He thought it was
smarts and stuff.
destined.
And he was like, "This, I'm not murdering people."
Right.
He's like,
I'm
'cause
just
he
writing their
thinks
name down and you just don't happen to
murdering
die.
requires stabbing someone
Right.
over.
But
and over
murder requires intent.
again. Work.
So doesn't matter, like, you killed them, you're a murderer.
I said clean, boring ass bedroom. Like, bruh, he's just so fucking boring.
He's
and
so boring.
this show is so fascinating because not once do we ever get any flashbacks of
No,
Light.
you're right. You're right.
Light is light and that's it.
He really is.
An anime without flashbacks?
Well, we get L's flashbacks.
But like no main character
but
flashbacks.
no light flashbacks. You're so right. I never noticed that.
We get 2 seconds, minutes of humanity.
And it's so interesting because like you could argue whether it was the Death Note that like took over and that Kira is this other like entity, or if it was really Light that's who he is the whole time. I don't know personally.
Light is light and that is it.
But it is interesting that we never see him because then that's intentional. Like the author is doing that 100% on purpose so that then we can decide who is the real Light.
That, and like I was waiting to see him as a kid to kind of be like, oh,
Yeah, what was he like, killing squirrels
and like
you know?
taking their bodies apart and stuff.
Because then it's like, okay, well, it's on the parents. They should have seen that.
Okay, so then when you touch the Death Note, you see a Shinigami because
God of Death.
God of Death. we meet Ryuk, who is like, I'm pretty
Iconic.
sure he's like a sex symbol for many people.
Absolutely.
People want to get like Shinigami dick. Like,
I thought you were gonna say to the Shinigami. Like I thought you were gonna say he's a sex god to the Shinigami. I was like, yeah, probably.
no, yeah, I think a lot of girlies have crushes
That's so strange.
on Ryuk. He has a very charming personality, and this is the best part. Is that you have Light over here in his dark ass, clean ass bedroom being like, oh my God, I'm the chosen one. This is me. Because that's what you see a lot in like religious stuff, like being the chosen one. Ryuk shows up, humbles this bitch down, gathers him like a ponytail, and says, bitch, you weren't chosen. This is just all an accident. This is just all by chance.
Yeah. Good.
That
As he
is so
should.
important.
And also Ryuk says like, oh, you've written over 50 names. Like no one has ever done that
He's
in such a short amount of time because they're afraid. And Light says this. He's also afraid of it. And I think that's why he wrote so many names. Because when Ryuk appears, Light is like, are you going to take my soul now? Because he thought that just by using the Death Note, it means that the payment is that you get to give your soul to the Shinigami or whatever.
he was like, I knew it all along.
He did not know because that's not part of it.
Light is just that one gif of not Demi Lovato, but that one bitch, Debbie Ryan, and with the friends, and she's like, that is Light.
Absolutely.
That
it's
is
like-
okay. If Death Note was memes, it would be that bitch like this. It would be that one kid screaming, "When will you realize your actions have consequences?"
L.
And then yeah,
Yeah.
literally, that's I don't know what else.
Absolutely. That's L and Light.
Your
right there.
actions have consequences. Yeah, they would both scream it.
Yeah. So he's like, I'm ready to sacrifice myself, whatever. And Ryuk is like, that's not how that works.
Bitch, you thought we start the show from Ryuk's perspective
yes, we
in the Shinigami realm.
Because he's bored.
Ryuk is so fucking funny. He literally like causes the earth to like undergo historical changes, all because he's bored and doesn't want to play cards with his Shinigami brethren.
But also, that's also how Light feels.
What do you
He's
mean?
also bored.
Oh yeah, it was a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah. He's also bored, and that's also why he's doing it. And also why he doesn't do like the Shinigami ideal, because it'd be too easy for him or whatever.
You know he was fucking scared of like getting his lifespan halved. The dramatization of the writing in the book. Okay, this show is so fucking good because they don't just have Light be like, it is 17
That's how we are when
angles.
we write shopping articles. That's how we are. That's how it happens.
The most like
behind the scenes.
That is how it happens. It's like, there are 18 different camera angles. There's opera music in the background, and then it's just like the eyes are lit up.
Yeah,
It's
the
everything.
Vice office is real chaotic. Oh, also when Light writes in the Death Note for the first time, when he sees a Shinigami for the first time, when L dies, it's raining. And I said that's an allegory for Moses and the Ark.
Where my Catholics?
Because this show is so Catholic.
Catholicism.
And because the whole thing with Moses is that God made it rain so that all sin is washed away and only the pure are left, and that's what Light is doing or whatever.
That's so fucking boring. Why would you want to be around pure people? I don't know.
That's the thing. Like, that's the thing with Light. Like, he wants to win, but also if he wins, it'd be boring. There'd be nothing.
No. He needs a challenge.
Okay, so the second episode,
episode 2.
L comes in. We're introduced to L, and he does the
Icon.
best thing. Like, the fact that this is only episode 2 is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah.
The speed at which Death Note moves as a series is insane.
Well, because maybe I don't know if this isn't. I don't think it's that deep. But we do get like that taste of like thrill and adrenaline, and then it drags out.
Yes.
And then the edging.
Yeah, and then the edging. Yeah, absolutely. L comes in and he has this plan. L is the best detective in the world. No one knows what he looks like. No one knows his real name.
And the public knows about L.
Yeah. Does the public know?
They like said what?
I don't know.
I don't think that they hide it, but he is like.
I
not
think
popular.
Interpol.
Yeah, probably higher ups because that's why he has all like those other aliases. He's like people. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
he's
that.
like the 3 top best detectives in the world.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
for
because
him.
Light has like killed so many people that it's starting to like stir up drama.
Yeah,
Enough
all over
for
the
police
world
to get involved. Yeah.
So then Elle comes and he's like, okay, we're gonna figure this shit out, and he has a plan and he does it. Goes on TV and you see his face, and his name is Lyndell Taylor.
He's hot.
He's hot. He's giving Adam Driver energy. And he basically instigates Kira, saying like, we're gonna stop you, we're gonna defeat you, whatever.
Elle deduced that this person requires a face and a name in order to die within that small amount of time. That's crazy.
Iconic.
If you really think about the way that Elle doesn't know anything we know,
I know.
that is crazy.
And how he's right 90% of the time is insane to me. He's really that bitch.
because like supernatural shit. This is not a universe with supernatural shit.
No.
This is not like
And
there's
you
a
can,
chance.
And you can especially see that when he first sees the Shinigami.
Yeah.
He freaks the fuck out. Even at the mention of Shinigami.
When Mello's gang sees Sito for the Sito, that is one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're just like brrr. At this nerdy ass Shinigami ass. Okay.
I know, the least scary one of
Yeah.
the 3. And so, you know, Kira falls for it, and he writes Lyndell Taylor,
And doesn't
uses a whole page.
instantly.
That bitch is gonna run out of pages.
I was thinking that waste, not sustainable.
Literally, like, bro, think about it long term. Anyway,
Well, and he doesn't hesitate.
he doesn't.
And
Not
he
even
thinks
a
this
second.
is a worldwide broadcast.
And this is, yeah, so they say.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the first time where, like, so far, Light has been committed to killing criminals. Only criminals. And this is the first time where he doesn't do that, where he doesn't even hesitate. He's like, okay, if they're against me, they're considered criminals now. So he just kills what he thinks is like innocent detective.
But
He wasn't. He does. Lyndell Taylor does die, but he is not Elle. He's a criminal that's up for death row. And Elle interrupts the program saying, wow, I can't believe you really fell for it.
you thought.
He's like, you fucking idiot. I fucking won.
Airs him out.
And Light is like,
Gagged. Gagged.
it's so satisfying. Ugh, seeing Light lose is one of my most favorite joys of life right now. Like, I love it so much. Listen,
What did we say last time?
if Light Yagami has
Has 100
hater, it's me. If he has 0 haters, I'm dead.
Bitch, he wrote their name in the book, bitch.
Light, I'm a gay
Check
Yagami.
the pages. If I'm dead, check the page.
That bitch wrote me.
Yeah, because L shows up, like, the little screen with his little L in the middle, and he's like, okay, so, first of all, that wasn't me. Second of all, this isn't broadcast worldwide. It's only broadcast in this itty-bitty county, so
Kanto
we know
region.
where you're at. Boom. Third of all, I'm coming for you. Also, episode 2, he already says, if I make one mistake, I might end up killing my own family.
I wrote that
Bitch,
too.
chill!
Yeah. Episode 2. He already knew this.
These are 30-minute episodes. This is not hour long.
like
We are jumping to 10.
episode 10. This is where
Doubt.
they have their legendary tennis match. Ugh.
At this
Chef's
moment,
kiss.
Light and L, also known as Ryuga, are enrolled in college together because fucking L shows up at the exam and it's like, hey, Bessie, they're both the top of the class, whatever. I said the like mangaka or the artist did an excellent job handling Light's age and like descent into madness.
Yes.
It's such a like only rewatching it, I realized how good of a gradual him getting older is. Mm-hmm. Because usually time skip is like literally this, like my hair is just extra long.
Well,
Just, like,
it's not
slowly-
even that much longer. I think he's like at the end of his senior year.
Yeah, but
in the beginning.
like at the very end when he's running and reminiscing, he looks like a baby.
He does. You're right.
When he's in high school,
and you kind of don't notice him aging.
No, it's so gradual.
It's
you
very,
age with him.
very subtle. So, Light and Elle meet, and Elle right away tells him that he's Elle, and Light is
Elle.
like, "What the fuck kind of game is he playing? Like, what the fuck?" And then they go and they play an actual game of tennis, and it's fantastic.
Tennis. This is, if anyone would like a example of metaphors, just watch this like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
The writer was like, y'all wanted a metaphor, you're gonna get a metaphor. Literally, Elle says, he who strikes first wins.
And he does win the match, and he does win the game.
This also is
like,
where we see how much of like, because I watched the Queen's Gambit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And chess.
I was gonna say, if this would have been like an easier metaphor, it would have been a chess game.
Yeah.
But I love that it went.
I bet that was like on the list. Like, should we do
absolutely.
chess?
It would be too easy.
Because I didn't realize that in chess, like they will like resign because there's so many they're in their head. There's so many steps ahead that they're like, oh, it's impossible for me to win.
Stalemate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a song. That's what a song in a musical is called.
Anyways, then isn't a stalemate when they both lose?
Yeah. When you can't win.
Oh.
When like both of you can't win.
Oh, I'm talking like they like are like, okay, I lose.
Yeah.
Because, and this is when we see detective work and whatever they're doing is all about the future. Mm-hmm. They're like, he's like, okay, well, should I win the match? Would Elle want me to win the match? Because then he'll think I'm Kira. Kira, by the way, is
Killa.
Yeah, Killa, but in like a Japanese accent. So Kira.
I love how they say it too. They
yeah.
really pronounce the R. Kira.
Kira.
Yeah, and it's very memed. The monologue, that internal monologue that like Light goes on of like, oh my god, if I say this, is he gonna think I'm Kira? Or like, if I win this match, is he gonna think I'm Kira? But then if I don't, he's still gonna think I'm Kira.
Literally.
It's just so funny.
Well, and then you even have Elle being like,
you thought
Kira would want to win the match, but maybe he's not winning it. So like you really see them like, oh, these homies are brothers. Like,
and also they like think exactly the same.
Yeah. To win, you must attack. We also have Elle's biggest fan.
Oh yeah,
this little nerdy bitch. Because everyone's fucking dick riding for Light, and then she's like, hey, what about my Ryuga?
As she should, to be honest.
Also, Elle does the smartest thing in the book on the way to this episode, where he decides to make his name like practically the Justin Bieber of Japan, so that if Light does try to immediately kill him, he might accidentally kill Justin Bieber, which I guess he could do. Anyways,
it's so smart.
And then this is when Light gets the call that his dad had a heart attack. Now, upon first watch, this is excellent.
Absolutely.
Because, okay, I think it's so fascinating because I think I wrote down like, I'm so enwrapped in it that I forgot that people could die like with
normal heart attacks.
Light was like in control of my head.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. Get out of there.
Literally.
Yeah, his dad has a heart attack, and so obviously they're like, oh my god, Kira got to him, not Light, because Light is Kira. But he's like, how is this? Is there another Kira? Like, literally. Whatever. They go to him, and apparently it's just stress induced.
To which he's literally looking at his dad in a hosptal bed, and he goes, right now I'm Light Yagami, who's worried for his father. Bitch, if you don't be one person, if you don't put your feet in the present.
This man is fucked up.
But I really have to give it to him. I was so impressed.
Oh, disgusting.
We can't deny that Light Yagami is so impressive.
I will never admit that.
Oh, like, bitch.
I will never admit that.
That's why, like, it's so funny.
It was a coincidence. Like, I feel like the amount of times that, like, Light wins by luck is a lot more than people realize.
It's luck.
Because, in this moment, it is.
What is?
Like, the fact that his dad had a heart attack at the like moment where they're like discussing also having him like convince his dad to like tell him that Elle is actually Elle, and then it just worked out that they're also over there. Like, it's just like I'm like, I hate that you're so satisfied by this.
No, because the thing about that I think about it is that part of his brain stuff is working in contingency. Like his plan, because he understands it's just he filters in contingency plan because he's smart enough to know
When things go wrong.
yeah
Yeah.
that's like the part that it is, because even him taking the risk of losing his memories, how did he know that was gonna work out? Like, I think that's so funny because you see it as like coincidences happening, where I see it as like preparation.
I mean, I think that's how you're supposed to see it. But listen, I just don't think nothing can work to his favor like in that way, especially the plan. I mean, we're going to discuss it when he gets his memories back. But like that plan
That was genius.
is way too grandiose for it to go all the way right in every single like step of the way. And Light wins at the end. Oh, I'm so mad about
See,
it.
I don't think it did though. I did write Light is a loser nepo baby.
Good. He is.
Yeah, let it be known I don't stand Light Yagami.
No.
I just take a very objective approach to this. Because
Someone has to.
L's cool, but like, I don't know. He died. I was like, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Oh, in this episode also, this is when Light apparently recommends that he and Misa get locked up.
Oh, for the first time. Yeah, he kind of like says it.
Like towards the end.
Yeah.
And it's so fascinating watching this because that was one of his biggest like tell thingies when he was talking to Aizawa. He was like, and by the way, did the suspect ask to be locked up? Which is like,
oh, yes.
Clocked.
Yes.
I will say this on your side. They are giving this man like they're dick riding.
Yeah,
That
they
is one of the
really
things
are.
that is crazy to me, is the personalities of these men being like, first of all, Light is not even a part of the police force.
He really
but they just be
isn't.
letting him run shit. That is something that's like crazy. Is they're feeding into this man's ego. Never compliment men. That's essentially what we're getting into.
Yeah, never compliment men. He also L says to that, like, I would never do that because first of all, it like I wouldn't do anything that would like deprive you of your human rights. Hilarious. And then he also says, I would never take like advice from the person that I'm suspecting is the
There's
suspect.
just so much.
But of course, both of those things are wrong. He does both of those things.
And my last note is where Light says, I never felt cursed ever since I picked up this death note.
Yeah.
I'm the happiest I've ever been.
Fuck off.
I have never, ever been happier.
That's 100%
That is
like.
literally, he's literally, wow. Okay.
I've never been happier.
Been happier. 18?
Yes.
Ally.
Ally, yes.
This is when we have Light and L scrapping physically, and Light has no memories.
I didn't really enjoy it the first time I saw this because I just wanted it to be over so that I could know what Light's plan was. But at a rewatch, that shit's the best thing that Noah has ever had.
Bitch, on first watch, I was just like, this is fucking genius. Bro,
It's also so good. Just like Elle and Light being like handcuffed together for like months.
yeah. Okay, so here's T. On the way to this, so they're still working on the investigation, right? Light. Okay, so Light and Misa get locked up.
Yes.
Because Light is like, one way I can prove my innocence is by getting locked up, lock me and Misa up, watch us for a certain amount of time, see if the deaths stop, because the deaths have been like consistently going.
Yeah.
And then Light is in the waiting room or whatever and says to Ryuk, he's like, get rid of it. And so then Ryuk is like, all right, you got it. Walks away, and that's where we see Light lose his memories. As a viewer, we don't get why he's doing this, right?
No. We also don't understand that he is losing his memories.
Do we not?
No, because like we don't know whether Light is being truthful or not.
Oh, okay.
Like, yeah, we don't, at this point, we don't know that when someone renounces the death note, they lose their memories. We kind of suspect because of Misa, but we don't know for sure.
Oh, yeah, because Misa also got rid of it.
Yeah.
Misa is a down bitch. Have we even introduced Misa?
No, it's okay. They know.
Y'all know who this bad
Y'all
bitch
know
is.
who Misa
Okay,
is.
kid
Misa,
number
Misa.
2. First of all, so they're also living in this building now that little rich kid
L constructed.
L constructs like a 5-star hotel for everyone to live in. Bitch, Aizawa walks in with a black eye.
Oh, yeah.
This is like got in a little fight with my wife. I was like, casual domestic abuse?
I know.
What?
No.
Honestly, whatever. Good for the wife, I guess.
Oh, my favorite scene. It opens with like L, Light, and Misa on a date. Oh, so funny. Oh my god, I love it so much. He's obviously L and Light are handcuffed the entire time. So like Misa's like, oh, I can't believe we have to go on a date with L here.
This
whatever.
is like the lamest date I've ever been on.
And L is like, you can just pretend I'm not here, like whatever. And he's like, well, we can like close, turn off the lights and like whatever. And he's like, we have thermal cameras. Like what?
Meanwhile, like Misa and Elle are
Pervert.
going off, and Light is just sitting there like this.
Yeah, he's just relaxing.
cooling.
Also, the lines, cake makes you fat. And then Elle says, I've noticed you don't gain any weight if you burn the calories by using your brain. And then Misa says, and now you're calling me stupid?
Honestly, shady. I think this is Light's golden era.
I agree.
This is the peak.
This is why I'm saying they should have had more episodes of this because it's so fun.
Yeah, they're like,
it's very not Death Note, but I love it. I eat that shit up.
okay. Now we have to talk about Light without his memories.
Oh yes,
This is some of the
man.
most, for Sofía, I would say infuriating. For me, I would say gaggiest, my favorite word in the world. Because this man, so like take me. I'm not trying to be a serial killer. But I'm also like, if there was like a criminal being like running around and Elle was like, can you like pretend to like fuck this guy for the investigation? I'd be like, sure, whatever. Light is like acting like he is literally like Mother Teresa.
The most morally perfect human being.
Like my daddy
in
is a police
existence.
chief.
He's like, oh, I would never try to manipulate a woman like that for my own needs. Bitch, that's all you do. That's
Like,
all you do.
He is actively listing off all the things that he does with his memories.
Yeah.
Adam, and we as a viewer can't even blame him. We can't even be like he's lying.
Yeah. Well,
We can't even say that.
Well, we can.
Why?
Because at first glance, like when you first watch it, you don't know that his memories are gone.
Why do I think I do though?
I don't know. I wasn't.
I
like
knew his
I was like,
memories were
I mean,
gone.
the thing goes on for so long that obviously you're like, after a certain amount of episodes, you're like, okay, he can't be pretending. Like,
Was it one of the rules? Because like, do you read all the rules?
No.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure I don't remember watching that and not knowing.
Because I was like, is
You
he
watched
lying?
that not knowing that you thought he was lying?
Yeah.
Wait, okay, let me fact check it.
Like, I was just like, oh my God, is he lying or is he telling the truth? Like, which one is it? And then after a certain point, I'm like, okay, this is going on for too long. Like, he couldn't be pretending this entire time. So I guess he did lose his memories and he's not lying. But for the first couple episodes, I did think he was lying. And so that's really frustrating. That's why I was like, I wanted to know what his plan was.
No, we have to know.
No, listen.
We do know. You know why?
But we don't know that he like disowned the Death Note at this point. We don't know that.
Why?
Because the only thing we know for sure is that he told...
Ryuk, get rid of it. And then Ryuk isn't in the room ever.
Yeah, but like, we don't know that yet.
No, I don't...
Well, it's okay. Doesn't really matter.
It does. Like the feeling of knowing that this man does not know who he is the craziest feeling. Because he literally is just like, if I was Kira, this sounds like something I would do.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, obviously at that point, like that's near the end. At that point, I did know. I was like, okay, I guess he really did lose his memories.
Okay.
But in the beginning, I was like, is he lying? Because
So
we don't
this
know.
part at the couch, you didn't know if he was lying or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we lose his perspective. So like, I don't trust Light Yagami. You know?
I think, yeah. I mean, it wasn't trust for me.
No,
I
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just like, is he
Interesting.
lying or is he not? Like, is it being...
That would have drove me crazy.
Yeah, it did. That scene in the beginning, like, basically Light is like, out of nowhere, he tells Elle, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, he hasn't said anything, Light. What do you mean?
It's when Elle says he's depressed.
Yeah. Well, and then he's like, "I'm a little depressed, I guess." And then he just punches the man.
No, that is not what happened.
I know.
Elle literally says he's like, yeah, he's like, I think that he's like, it's almost like you want me to be Kira.
Yeah.
And Elle's like, you know what? You're right. And then he's also like, I'm depressed and I don't know what to do. So maybe I'll just like, I don't know where to go from here. And then
then he's like, what's the point?
Molly whops.
Yes.
And he's like, what do you mean? What's the point? You suspect me of being Kira. I said, honestly, this is how depressed people need to be treated. Because, bitch, sometimes from one depressed person to another, you just need to get mollywopped and be told to get your shit together.
Just
like,
punch the depressed.
huh?
Just punch to the press.
That's all you have to do. Because all of a sudden, Ryuga was like, you know what, let's get it with his fucking taekwondo ass. Jujitsu ass.
Light says, depressed? What for? God, who are you? Your dad? Like, come on.
And this is one of the ways that we see Matsuda save the day again. Not only does Matsuda constantly save the day, he's also comedic relief. He also allows himself to be the victim so that other people feel confident to give answers. This is also one of the first times we hear the iconic phrase, Matsuda, you idiot.
You idiot. Matsuda is being an idiot again.
I was like...
One of the other scenes in this episode, they're like... obviously chained together and they're like in the desk or whatever, and then he shows him like something about the case, like about how they're all businessmen. Nice seduction, Light. You did great on that one. I'll give you that. And then Elle gets all excited about it, and Light says, "Are you feeling a bit more motivated now?" Maybe Light deserves some rights. Maybe Amnesia Light deserves some right. That was cute.
That was nice. So then we start suspecting the Yotsuba group, which is this like a bunch of powerful businessmen that's practically the mafia. And they've been killing people to advance their business.
Well, they think they have a contact with Kira. One of the most romantic lines that that Light has ever said. He tells Elle, "As long as I'm alive, you won't be working alone, Ryusaki." Oh, iconic.
These Elle and Light shippers, y'all are crazy.
Elle tied the cherry stems with his tongue. Did you notice that?
Oh, did he really?
He really did.
A baddie is a baddie is a baddie. Did y'all ever do that in middle school?
No.
If you could tie a cherry with your tongue, you could give a good blowjob.
I mean, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
A blowjob? That's not what that's for.
What?
I thought it was for eating pussy.
Maybe for you. Episode 19?
This was requested by Alexandra.
My man. Bitch, where are my Matsuda baddies? Let me hear you scream the Matsu mommies. Matsu mommies! Oh my god. Okay.
They're out there. I follow some on Twitter.
Let's discuss. Guess who is the only person who gets a fucking episode named after him? Bitch.